Hey guys, Jared here, and today we're going to check out some of the different mobile device stands that I've come across and find out which does the best job. That's coming up. Recently, I've been on a quest to find a stand for my phone that would meet all of my needs. I wanted the stand to be strong so that I could use the phone while in the stand. The stand should have rubber feet so that it wouldn't move around while using the phone in the stand, and ideally the stand should also allow me to charge the phone while it's in the stand. In this epic phone stand quest, I've ended up with a few different types of stands, which I'll cover here, starting from worst to best. I'll leave links in the video description to each stand if you're interested in any of them. The first stand was only about $1.50 US from Amazon, and it's the cheapest stand in this selection. However, you really do get what you pay for. I only ordered this stand because it was so cheap and I wanted to test a wide range of phone stands, despite it being obvious that this phone stand would definitely not support charging while in the stand. The stand folds out, and that's about the only nice thing about it. It all ends there. The whole stand is a cheap feeling plastic, and it doesn't feel like it could withstand very much force before breaking, which makes the whole thing feel quite fragile. It was so small and lightweight that it would easily slide around on my desk if you tried to use the phone, or even when you put the phone down into the stand it would slide around everywhere as there's no rubber feet, just hard plastic that comes into direct contact with the desk. It might be fine to use if you're just going to put something into the stand and rarely touch it, but this was definitely not for me. Next up we have what was until recently my favourite stand, a solid aluminium stand from Efina. I only don't use it anymore because I upgraded my phone recently from the HTC Desire HD to the Nexus 6P, which changed my requirements slightly, as you'll see. This stand is made out of solid metal and it feels very tough and strong. It won't break or bend during normal use. It has rubber feet on the bottom so it won't slide around on the desk, which is great because I found I could easily use my phone while it was sitting in the stand without the stand moving around at all. This was also great as my phone had the power button on the top, so I could press down as hard as I wanted to without having to worry about the stand moving or breaking under the force. There's some soft padding material in the base of the stand where the phone sits, however there was no padding between where the back of the phone sits against the stand. This was the only downside that I had with it. Over time, the back of my old phone has been marked and scratched where this contact happened, so you may want to use a case to protect from this, or otherwise you could try and put some sort of soft material over that part of the stand. I also liked the cable management space found in the middle which leads out to the back, so I could charge the phone while it was sitting in the stand using a shorter than average cable. This stand is also available in different colors. I ended up getting both black and silver because I couldn't decide which I wanted, and they're pretty cheap at less than $4 US each. There's no branding found anywhere, so you get a very nice clean metallic look, which I quite like. Finally, we have the Cooler Master Jazz Mini stand, which was the most expensive of these stands featured, and up until recently I didn't even really use it. Now it's my preferred stand of choice, and I've recently purchased a couple of extras as I've found myself using it for a range of devices pretty often. I bought my first one from Amazon for about $20 US, however I picked up the next two from Massdrop for about $11 US each. I'll leave links to both in the video description. I didn't previously use this stand because, as mentioned, my old phone had the power button on top, and I found that the force required to push this down still moved the Jazz Mini around on my desk a bit, despite the rubber material on the bottom of the legs. Since switching over to the Nexus 6P, the power button is no longer on the top, so I don't need to push down from the top anymore. With the 6P, I used the fingerprint scanner to unlock the phone, which can be reached while it's in the Jazz Mini stand, which is quite nice. The Jazz Mini stand is also taller than the Efina solid metal stand, which is a better fit for my taller Nexus 6P. However, as the bottom of the phone sits close to the desk, there's no chance of being able to charge the phone while it's sitting in the stand vertically. I haven't had an issue with this though, as the 6P has a much better battery life compared to my old phone, so I only need to charge it 1 to 2 times per week anyway, so this has been an acceptable trade-off. I'm also using the Jazz Mini stand as my Nexus 6P is still quite new and I don't really want to subject it to resting against a rough solid metal surface like I did with my old phone in the solid metal Efina stand, which would damage it over time. The Jazz Mini stand avoids this problem by having soft rubber where the top of the device comes into contact with the stand, which protects the phone from touching the rougher metal surface. The stand also folds up for easier storage or portability, and it's also available in many different colors. The Jazz Mini stand is also good at holding basically anything you throw at it. I've been using it in a lot of my other videos to hold various items for display. Unlike the other stands shown previously, the viewing angle of this one can also be adjusted by moving the feet in or out. There's some subtle Cooler Master branding on the back, which I don't mind as it's out of the way and you don't see it, so you still get that nice clean look. While these stands will mostly work with small tablets, they're primarily designed for phones. I've found the Cooler Master JAS Mini stand to also work the best out of these options for small tablets as it's taller, allowing for better support for larger devices. However, for this purpose, you would be better served looking into a dedicated tablet stand. I picked up the Archon folding tablet stand from Amazon for about $13 US, and it does a much better job of supporting my 10-inch tablet. It's also very adjustable and features soft materials where the stand comes into contact with the tablet, which is pretty nice. So which stand did you guys think stood up the best? Pun most definitely intended. Let me know down in the comments, and please do let me know what stand you're using for your mobile devices, phone or tablet. I'm still interested in finding the perfect stand for displaying and using my mobile devices, but it seems pretty hard to find the perfect solution. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos like this one.